Hey yo, Chiksua here. Today we're going to show you guys how to get #1 in this final boss DERIERI and MONSPEET. So as you can see, at the moment we are #1 with like 150 points more than the second place. But yeah, I was just testing a little bit around, so this was the score I got. And in general, I usually do, or I try to show you guys how to get #1 in every final boss, and also like we did a how to auto farm this already, so definitely make sure to check that out. Also, as you can see, we are streaming live on Twitch, so eventually check that out, or also join our Discord channel. That way you can always stay up to date. So like for example, in the previous final boss, in the previous 2 final bosses, I was #1 as well, but unfortunately we don't get a crown here. So I'm very happy that we finally have a what is called final boss again, where we actually do get a crown. So basically, Tamil on an HP defense build, everything fully fine. Here, Liz is the only unit where you actually want to nerf down the defense so that she actually takes damage from any ignites, from any debuff we can get onto her. And Margaret obviously also HP defense, the same goes onto Mamas. So the reason why we want Liz to take damage is basically for every debuff she's going to get on, she increases the health by 12%, which is quite a lot, which is a shit ton, since the MONSPEET ult can put 7 debuffs onto us. So food, obviously HP food, and we want to have as much health as possible, because basically the more health we have, the more points we're going to get at the end. And yeah, the first run, what we're going to do is basically we're going to show you guys an explanation run. Of course, I will also try to get a good run on Twitch as well, maybe even a better run that will be on YouTube then. But the 6.9k run, I was able to actually get that off stream, but I did record that, so no problem guys. So if we don't get a proper run on Twitch, I will just make a voiceover to the 6.9k run, and you can exactly see what I did, how I did and stuff. So in the first turn, this is what I'm usually doing. If with enough crits, Tamil does the 150k damage mark. Very unfortunate that he didn't do that, because that is basically point loss by 50 points. If we have a 2-star Tamil merger, I just usually just buff up with Tamil, not with Tamil, buff up with Margaret, and the 2-star should deal 150k without using the Tamil buff, because in turn 2 having the Tamil buff is pretty helpful, since we can, for example, do decent damage with this. So here in this case, I'm actually not sure if I should, yeah, I think I might be able to deal 150k here, which kills. So if you kill the DERIERI, or it might not kill, if you kill the DERIERI, you're going to be able to actually deal more damage onto the right side, because DERIERI decreases the damage. So okay, this is actually pretty horrible, but it's okay for now, I guess. Maybe not really. So this right now is a really bad showcase maybe. Here in this turn, he always deletes a card. Also another thing is, in phase 1, you want to move to transition as fast as possible while you're trying to get as many points as possible. So the more, for example, 150k damage marks you can get, the better it is. So optimally, you want to move to transition with, like, for example, 300 to 400 points. Okay, this is interesting. So if we are going to buff with this, okay, we should be able to deal 150k here to kill. Pretty sure. And then Liz should be able to kill. I hope. Else it's gonna be a little bit annoying, because so if you have to stay for 1 turn longer, it is what it is, but it would be optimal if you are going to move to transition in turn 2 or turn 3. Okay, very nice. We got this. Just very unfortunate that Liz didn't deal 80k damage, because obviously 80k damage is the next damage mark, which would be giving us more points. Okay, here, this is actually also a point bringer turn, but we have no cards to deal proper damage. So what we should probably do is maybe buffing this so that she has another stack. We're gonna attack with this, we're gonna attack with this, and let's just see what is going to happen now. So DERIERI now, she's going to use a seal where we can only use dances or ults. So basically we can't do anything besides of hoping for good cards, like for example getting a Margaret AoEs, because every charge card gives us 20 points, which is quite a lot. So here, for example, we're going to get 20 points from that. And what we have to pray for, okay, what we have to pray for is actually that MONSPEET gets a random shit ton of merchants, because this right now is already dead. run. I mean, no, actually, we have one more run. We have one more turn. We move. So when we move to transition in turn 3, okay. If we do move to transition in turn 3, we have time until turn 7. Turn 7 is when he has to ult you. If you move to one turn earlier or later into the second phase, obviously then the same. So instead of turn 7 where you want to get ulted, it has to be turn 6 or turn 8. I think that is pretty easy to understand, right? So let's see. So now we need him to get the ult, but he doesn't have the ult. So basically in turn 7 is basically when we want to get ulted. So this is, as I said, a dead run. But let me just finish this. So here, for example, what I did earlier as well is, or yesterday, not earlier, I always killed the DERIERI. The problem about killing DERIERI, or the reason why I thought killing DERIERI would be smart, is basically if he's alone, he gets a lot of mergers, which means he gets a lot of ult gauges, he will ult. But I was kind of wrong, because the problem about them is basically, every of them have this increase of skill use, right? Daddy the same. Increase of skill use. And the problem about him, okay, I have to wait when he transforms again. The problem about him is he's never using his ult in the form we need, because he always has 2 forms. In the important form, he's only staying for 1 turn, and he always uses a red card. A red card is basically a fixed card final bosses always use no matter what. They will never change their pattern, they will always use that card. And that's why he will never ult. I will just show you guys when he transforms. So here, as you can see, he always uses this card, and usually he always uses an attack card and then another card afterwards, which means even if he has the ult in his hand, he will never use his ult, which is super stupid and super important. So basically what I want to tell you guys is you must not kill DERIERI. So no way around. Don't kill DERIERI, or you just doom your run because your run are fucked up. Of course you can kill your DERIERI if MONSPEET gets the ult already, and then it's not a problem anymore. But here, for example, this is just a shitty run, but at least we should have covered everything. So we will just do probably one decent run here on Twitch, which will be on YouTube, and then we will show you guys the 6.9k run with a voiceover, or we will eventually even beat our 6.9k run. So, okay, I like this because here, this merges. This is really great if this merges. So let's just see what is going to happen. I think it is actually smarter for the video if we only record, oh damn, it didn't do 150k, if we start recording only in the second phase. So this will be the last time I record the first phase, because besides of the 6.9k run, of course, because the thing is, the first phase is pretty much always almost same. Like here, for example, okay, here what we want is we want to do this. Okay, actually we can, in this case we can do this because we have no other damage cards, proper damage cards, and we do it like this so that we maximize card as well, and also we have the time buff for 2 turns, and then hopefully we are going to be able to get some 150k damage marks. And here, please don't die. No crits, please. Okay, good, very good. No crits means no dead, but oh my god. Okay, what I need is those 2 to get deleted. Come on, MONSPEET. Delete the right unit, please. Oh, deleting this is bad. It's only 1 card. Okay, I need to merge here, do this, and this should be able to kill Teddy, hopefully. Yeah, it kills Teddy. Oh, we even dealt 150k on one side. That is awesome. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent, actually. It's a little bit better than I thought, but yeah, here, bam, we make a cut, and now we're going to jump into the second phase and see how it goes, where we actually do get a freaking proper ult of MONSPEET, the one we are looking for. Interesting. Interesting. The thing is, they have stance cancel anyways. I think it is actually better to maximize card draw. Getting the golden Margaret was useless as fuck. Good. And pang. Okay, let's see. Oh, the card draw is horrible. But yeah, come on. MONSPEET. You are the one who needs to get good cards. And he doesn't. Hey, Loki. I don't know. I'm a little bit tired, else I'm fine. What about you? How are you today? The chances for MONSPEET to get ult? The chances for MONSPEET to get ult is the chance of MONSPEET getting the golden card. Because I don't need the oh my god, no way, oh my god, no, this is what, this is the way, this is the way. I gotta screenshot this. Oh my fucking god. What? Okay, we can't do mistakes, guys. We can't do mistakes, guys. So. Fuck. This is crazy, guys. Okay, guys. Please get ult. Okay. Please get ult. Hey, yo, if this dude gets ult now. If this dude gets the fucking ult now. If he uses it now, this is gonna be such a crazy run, guys. Please. No, let's see. This would have been a 7.5k run, probably even. Now we are going to show you guys the #1 run we had with 6.9k score. So very, very unfortunate. We were not able to get the right RNG. I was streaming for like 2.5 hours and we didn't even get one time the ult of MONSPEET. So yeah, here as you can see, very, very unlucky. We didn't get the 150k damage marks, which means we are missing in 50 points already, and those 50 points, they are pretty huge if you compare to that we almost have a 7k run. So let's just keep in mind, okay, 70 points, 70k missing. So now what we're going to do is basically, I was like, okay, let's just use the golden. That won't be that bad. The only thing though, the problem about using the golden already is we don't maximize the points in turn 1. So if we would have probably stayed here for longer, that might have been a little bit better, but at least with the AoE, we deal double damage points or double damage cap twice, which is very, very nice. So, it's still pretty decent, but as I said, we actually moved to transition in turn 2, which is almost impossible, but we still have 350 points, and Mr. MONSPEET actually has a golden card, which is like happening in like, I don't know, once in 100 runs or maybe even less. So wow, now what we're going to do is basically milking some points. We're going to try to milk some points. I would actually have, instead of playing it like this, not buffed up and triple single targeted, but yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there, but yeah, it is what it is. It's still gonna be pretty nice, so let's just see what is going to happen. Here as you can see, we have another AoEs of Margaret, which is very nice because as I probably mentioned earlier, I don't know if I mentioned already, if we do use Margaret AoEs, they are just basically point bringers the moment we are actually sealed, because those are the only cards which actually bring us 20 points. The other cards are just bringing us cards like, for example, as being a 1-star card, being a 2-star card and stuff. So what we're going to do now is basically we just burn it, we maximize the card draw that way as well, because the buff is going to merge. So here as you can see on the left side, 26, 26, 26, which is very, very nice. And yeah, so now the only problem would have been obviously if MONSPEET would have gotten ult in this turn, that would have been pretty bad if I'm not wrong. But he didn't get the ult, which means we are totally fine to go, and we're going to be able to, so little spoiler alert, but obviously we're going to get ulted by MONSPEET since he, since he does have... Okay, I forgot what I wanted to say, sorry guys, but I think you guys know what I meant. So here basically what we're going to do is maximizing card draw, because just merging it like that isn't bad, but the thing is I should have probably merged and used the golden, because golden cards would have given us a lot of points. And the moment we get out of the stuff, we can't really cleanse, we can't really AoE cleanse, so that's kind of wasted. But yeah, so here as you can see now, he's going to put some debuffs onto us, which is not that bad. And now, bam, he's going to transform, which means he actually has the freaking ult, which is going to put 7. Yes, you guys heard right, 7 freaking debuffs on every of our units. Of course, we just need it onto our list. And here, I guess I'm thinking very long if I should burn the ult. And if I remember right, I do burn the ult. And I probably decided to kill the DERIERI already, because as I mentioned earlier, the moment MONSPEET does have the ult, you can feel free to kill the DERIERI and milk the points from DERIERI. And now I think we deal some damage. Okay, never mind. We work on the ult of Margaret in order to get the 400k damage mark, because that is still missing in this run. Since that's one of the missions we have to do. So here as you can see, bam, pretty nice. Now we have to let us getting ulted. Very sad that we can't, for example, use the golden Margaret buff in order to buff up first and then get all the debuffs on. But yeah, we would be cleansing everything away, which is not a good thing. And yeah, now what we're going to do is just doing some damage caps. Luckily, very lucky that the MONSPEET has another golden not pumpkin bomb, a golden debuff, which means we have the maximum amount of ignites, which is very, very nice. And now what we're just going to do is, I think I used another single target of list. So here we are checking, hey, can I use another single target? I was like, okay, pretty sure we can. Now we're just going to move, because then I was afraid, okay, maybe then it is too much damage. So now we're going to basically move, and then we get some more debuffs onto us, and let's just see what is going to happen else, because I honestly don't remember everything. But here as you can see, it's very close. It's actually very, very close. And now basically we can just finish off with all those ignites, which is very, very nice, very, very sexy. And yeah, so that's basically how to get number 1, because now as you can see, we were able to put him very, very low health. So now we're just going to like burn some cards, because 1-star cards or moving gives us still some points. I think I even used the 1-star cleanse onto someone, which unfortunately does not bring anything. If the cleanse would give us points, that would be so super nice. But yeah, now we're just going to finish off with a Margaret ult in order to deal the 400k damage mark as well. And once again, very, very sad that we have those golden cards, but we can't use it. So basically, if we would have been a little bit more lucky with the with the first damage of Tamiel, we would have been able to get 50 points more. But still, this is going to be a 6.9k score. I don't even exactly remember what score it was. So basically, if he would have done the 150k, we still wouldn't have been able to get the 7k, but still. That's basically it, guys. That's basically it for the video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and peace out for now.